Hey YouTube, if you guys are following along my Hastybot series and Max Meller's Hastybot series, you'll know that at a certain point, Mac had some audio issues with his videos, and at a certain point, I also had a muted intro in one of my videos. But for some reason, the audio issues are just like going around. And the last two videos I recorded of games 18 through 22 or 19 through 22 have like doubled audio. They're really hard to listen to, so I'm not going to post them. I'm going to show you guys what happened. The current record's 11-11. In game 1 of 4, I opened with Hoodie. It looked right. Then I played While. Also looked right. Numeral. Dern. Retaping. Savines was very nice. I played Kobold. I had Zeal in this spot, 54, which was probably too many points to give up. And I didn't see it. And played Diazo. Um, and yeah, won the game after Katina forcing forcing matters, leaving only 6 in the bag. So Hasty couldn't bingo twice in any circumstances. Um, and yeah, won after this nice sequence, 1-4-48 to 351. And so that was game 19. I won that one. And game 20, Hasty won by a ton. Opened with the bingo. I played tutor. This was an interesting opening position. There wasn't much to do that was any good. But I tried to leave as many openings as possible that were decent by playing tutor. But there are a ton of other options available as well. Gave back QI. Adult, trying to really open things. I played Golfs. I played Vex. But Hasty's out had over 100, and yeah, there's nowhere to play Dwarfism, and then Moniker ended the game. Tried to open a triple triple to no avail, then Irradiate, and I was just completely destroyed. I didn't make any um, obvious mistakes this game, but it's definitely a game to look back at to see maybe where I could have improved a little bit. But yeah, I lost by 300, pretty rough. So Hasty tied it 10-10. And then actually won game 21 as well. Um, played Heave. Oh, this was game 22. This was game 21. I did phony this game. Yeah, Hasty opened with a bingo once again. We see the trend is real, and then another blank bingo. Yeah, Fauna was a really tough turn. I probably should have played Freak in this position, and maybe I would have survived, but I think that would have given Hasty a double-double. Anyways, it looked really rough from the get-go. I was trying to keep the board as open as possible, and I actually made a clear mistake here by missing Aeons 41. Instead, I played with Jumars, which is my best bingo lane by far. Could score upwards of 100 points, so I really needed to play Aeons, score the points now, and hope to draw the last S and play Jumars, but instead I missed Aeons and played Case. Not Casa, which is interesting because I had the last A. But yeah, I definitely don't want to be taking this spot away. I'd rather take this spot. But it might not have mattered anyway. Yeah, here I tried Spittled, even though I wasn't really sure. I thought Splitted might have an anagram. And got it challenged off, but it didn't actually matter. And I also missed Hasty's outplay of Ethel, which was very nice. And I lost game 21, but I did bounce back. But this is the first time I think that Hasty was ahead in the series. Yeah, I bounced back. I opened with Heave, drew into Neglect, then Tenors, and the game is pretty close to over here anyway. I played Avid. I don't know if I should close the triple or not. Um, but the best play to close the triple triple is Odia, which was 13 fewer points. And I can basically just end the game next turn after this play, depending on what I draw. Actually, worth noting here that Hasty played Banger, which I was happy to see something not as big as I was fearing. But Hasty also, I think, randomly chooses between options that have the exact same equity value, which is the number you see here. The points, the play scores plus the leave it keeps. So Grabbin and Banger, huge difference between the two plays. Banger really leaves the board open, opening the 2-row for scoring and for bingos. And Grabbin really doesn't create much of anything. So Hasty, luckily, staying way closer in the game after Banger than after Grabbin. I played Quail, sacrificing a couple points to block this E and block the Pavot hook. Hasty fishes with the J off for 25, and I made a very defensive decision of molds, which is some of the reason I played something like Quail, because now I can sort of clamp down on the left side of the board, the bottom left side of the board, and maybe try and deal with the top left or the bottom right afterwards, and just try to block as many bingos as possible. Hasty draws the Z. I played intro, and actually blocked Uranos. So I was happy with that play, even though the play of Zori, way, way, way better in terms of equity. It's the first thing I saw, but intro, I think, won me the game. So whether it was right or not, who knows? But yeah, I almost missed Ogreism, as you can see. Took me 50 seconds to see it. Normally, if you see Ogreism on your rack, you'll have played it within like 10-15 seconds. But yeah, it took me some time, but I almost missed it, but I found it. Petiolor was blocked, but I played Petiolor anyway, leaving 7 in the bag. Another similar concept, trying to prevent 2 bingos from ever happening. And yeah, it's hard to imagine losing after Petiolor. 2 bingos are still possible, but it would require Hasty playing, I think, to the E or through the I, and creating a second lane and having 2 bingos that fit in the spot here that I open through the I or the O, maybe even the L, and whatever the bingo in the top left opens. But yeah, it seems very, very unlikely. And here I saw Roof Tree and won the game 494 to 419. And those are your updates for the ongoing series of 50 games. It's 11-11, as close as possible, and I'm hoping to retake the lead. I don't think I'm gonna play any more games today. Maybe tomorrow, but you guys don't know when I'm recording these anyway. But yeah, anyways, yeah, that's the update. Apologies for the audio issues. They should be sorted out now. There's just a annoying ghost microphone in my recording software that I did not track down until now. Okay, goodbye, and see you guys next time.